All right, we had the dorsal column medial lemniscus pathway that is responsible for two-point discrimination and conscious proprioception of the body. So it's going to come in through the dorsal horn here in the arm or leg. It's going to cross over. It's going to enter the spinal cord. It's going to go up to the medulla and the caudal medulla. It's going to cross over here, go up to the ventral posterolateral something of the thalamus. Then it's going to go up to the primary somatosensory cortex of the brain.
All right, now that Nate drew this nice diagram, I'm going to talk about the first, second, third order neurons. So we'll start with the arm one, which is labeled in blue here. Begins in the dorsal root ganglia. It's labeled DRG here. Comes in to the spinal cord, as you can see by this arrow. Comes up to the caudal medulla. Crosses at the caudal medulla. That's the big thing you got to remember with this one. This is the second one. Right here's where it crosses at. Goes up to the VPL. That's the third order, and then goes to the arm. The leg, goes out to the arm, up in this area. This is where the arm is at. This one here, the leg, same thing, comes up, crosses, starts there, goes to the caudal medulla, crosses, VPL, goes to the leg.
And then when we get to the posterior lateral brainstem, kind of the symptoms that you experience with that really depends on if it's before or after it crosses in the caudal medulla. If it is before it crosses, you're going to have ipsilateral symptoms, and then you're going to experience that kind of dermatoma and below symptoms, and then after it crosses, you'll have contralateral symptoms. And then when we get to the somatosensory cortex, we're going to be up here, and it depends, you're going to experience contralateral symptom loss, but it depends on which side of the somatosensory cortex is injured. If we're going to be on the lateral side, as shown here, we're going to lose sensory in the arm, and then on the medial side, we'll lose sensory in the leg.
All right, so if there are any injuries along this pathway, it kind of depends on where the injury occurs and what symptoms you will find. If you have an injury in the peripheral nerve, so anywhere past this dorsal root ganglia, right here we have a hand. So you have a median nerve issue, you're going to have ipsilateral symptoms along the peripheral nerve distribution, so wherever that nerve goes. If you have hemisection within the spinal cord, for example, C5, you're going to have same-sided symptoms, and then it'll affect the dermatome and below. So since it's at C5, it'll be at the C5 dermatome and below that.